In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on December 9, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Utah Jazz. The Minnesota Timberwolves will travel to face the Utah Jazz after the Timberwolves' 3-game homestand. Minnesota is coming off a high-scoring win against the Pacers. Minnesota won both the rebound battle and outscored Indiana in the paint 64-36. Utah is fresh off a wild finish against Golden State, in which a last-second dunk sealed the victory for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson led the way for the Jazz with 22 points on 9-20 shooting. He also tallied 9 assists. The Minnesota Timberwolves have been in pretty good form as they've won 7 of their last 11 games, and they will be eager to stay hot after outlasting the Pacers in a 121-115 home win on Wednesday. D'Angelo Russell led the team with 28 points on 9 of 18 shooting. Anthony Edwards added 26 points with 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 steals, while Rudy Gobert added 16 points with 21 rebounds and 2 blocks. As a team, the Timberwolves shot 47% from the field and 8 of 23 from the three-point line as they squandered an early 23-point lead before they made up for it in the fourth quarter to escape with the narrow win. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz have been in decent shape as they've won 3 of their past 4 games, and they will be looking to build some momentum after sneaking past the short-handed Warriors in a thrilling 124-123 home win on Wednesday. Jordan Clarkson led the team with 22 points and 9 assists. Malik Beasley and Simone Fontecchio each scored 18 points, while Colin Sexton chipped in with 17 points. As a team, the Jazz shot 53% from the field and 15 of 35 from the three-point line as they trailed in this one as they looked to be in control after leading by 12 points in the fourth quarter, but they lost that lead and had to steal the game on a game-winning dunk from Fontecchio with just 1.4 seconds left on the clock. Looking at the betting trends, the Timberwolves are 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win. The Jazz are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games following a win, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games playing on 1 day's rest. Head-to-head, the over is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings overall. The Timberwolves are 5-2-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings overall, and the Timberwolves are 4-0-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Utah. Utah has been great at home this year, and Vivint Arena is one of the tougher venues in the NBA. Minnesota has struggled defending the perimeter this year, and Utah is a top 10 team in three-pointers attempted and three-point percentage. On top of that, the Timberwolves have been sending teams to the line at one of the highest rates in the NBA. Utah has struggled allowing points down low, and Gobert will likely take advantage on the glass. That being said, with Utah having the significant upper hand from beyond the arc, I expect them to have a big night scoring against the lackluster defense of the Wolves. This should be a fun game with players on both sides who will have some extra motivation after being traded. With that said, the Minnesota Timberwolves entered this contest, losing their last 5 games by an average of 8 points while allowing 50.8% shooting. The Utah Jazz have shown some fight over the last week, and they still win at home by an average of 6 points while shooting 50.1% from the field. Mike Conley is also expected to play, so the Utah Jazz to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Minnesota is one of the fastest teams in the league, and Utah is top 10 in their own right. This game should be very up and down, with Utah having several open looks from deep and Minnesota getting what they want down low. The Timberwolves are very good at scoring points in transition, and the 17 turnovers they average per game will also give Utah plenty of fast break opportunities as well. Both of these teams are bottom 10 in opponent free throws per game, each allowing about 25, so we can also expect to see plenty of scoring with the clock stopped. Being at home, I expect the role players for Utah to step up and score as well. In the last home game, the bench accounted for 42 points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Bucks vs. Dallas Mavericks. The Milwaukee Bucks head to American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, on Friday night to wrap up their two-game regular season series against the Dallas Mavericks. The Bucks beat the Mavs 124-115 as 6-point home favorites on November 27th, and Milwaukee opened as a 1-point road fave for Friday's clash. The Milwaukee Bucks have been on a nice run as they've won 6 of their last 7 games, and they will be aiming for a 4th straight victory after routing the Red Hot Kings in a 126-113 home win on Wednesday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 35 points and 7 assists on 12 of 19 shooting. Jrue Holiday added 31 points with 6 assists, while Brook Lopez chipped in with 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. As a team, the Bucks shot 47% from the field and 14 of 33 from the three-point line as they went back and forth with the Kings in a real tight contest until the fourth quarter, where they restricted the Kings to just 19 points, which allowed them to pull away in the end. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks have been in fine form as they've won 4 of their last 5 games, and they will be hoping for a 4th straight victory after outlasting the Nuggets in a 116-115 road win on Tuesday. Tim Hardaway Jr. led the team with 29 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Luka Doncic racked up a triple-double of 22 points with 10 rebounds and 12 assists, while Dorian Finney-Smith chipped in with 10 points. As a team, the Mavericks shot 50% from the field and 17 of 36 from the three-point line as they set the tone with 36 points in the first quarter to take the early lead, which they kept for most of the game. But they were always in danger as they could never put the Nuggets away. The Bucks are 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread win. The Mavericks are 3-8-1 against the spread in their last 12 home games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 13-3 in Bucks' last 16 road games. The over is 5-1 in Mavericks' last 6 overall. The Bucks are 2-7 against the spread in the last 9 meetings in Dallas and 5-15-2 against the spread in the last 22 meetings. Giannis vs. Luka is one of the most anticipated regular season games for a reason. These two clashed in Milwaukee at the end of November, with the Bucks coming out on top 124-115. That was to be expected as the Mavs really struggle on the road, so the Bucks will have to be on top of their game if they want to sweep the season series tonight. They are currently on a 3-game win streak and have won 6 of their last 7 games. They also have a solid 6-3 straight-up record in road games this season. But when it comes to games played at Dallas, it's been challenging. Over the last 19 such games, they've recorded just 4 wins, and what's also interesting is that these teams have split the regular season series in each of the last 2 seasons. Dallas is way tougher when playing home. They've got 10 wins in 13 games. Not too long ago, they beat the Phoenix Suns 130-111, not leaving them much of a chance. They too are on a 3-game win streak here, following a tight win over Denver on the road. Doncic is putting up big numbers on a nightly basis. Against the Bucks, he had a somewhat modest 27 points and 12 assists in the first meeting of the season. He's averaging close to 35 points at home, so I'm expecting him to increase his scoring output here. Dallas has 9 wins in 11 home games. They've covered only once in 9 versus East teams, but with the spread being set at just 1 point, I wouldn't put too much weight into that number. This promises to be an exciting game. I just have a hard time seeing Dallas get swept in a regular season series, even if they are going up against Milwaukee. Home form has been very consistent this season. I have them winning as underdogs here, so the Dallas Mavericks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Slowing down the tempo will be crucial if the Mavs want to win here. They failed to do so in Milwaukee and the game went out of hand, finishing with 239 points. The projected total is at a more modest 223 points tonight. These two teams have averaged 222 points over their 3 most recent meetings. The Bucks have a habit of going under the total in road games. That bet has landed 8 times in 9 such games. I wouldn't be shocked if it landed again tonight. The Mavs are dead last in pace of play, averaging just 98.1 possessions per game. Combine that with the Bucks' defensive efficiency, which ranks second best, I believe that we have a low-scoring game on our hands here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.